Hello and welcome to English for Success, the channel that helps you hone your conversational English and public speaking skills. So my name is Stephen and I am a communication coach. I have a proven track record helping professionals, athletes and high achievers from over 30 countries around the world. I help them develop their English, get that promotion, ace that interview, nail that public speech and get to where they want to be. So this particular series takes the top keywords that are used in things like business podcasts, motivational speaking and other business orientated situations and shows you how to use them naturally, giving you lots of chances to practice. So if you're ambitious, English is a tool, communication is a tool, and it will help you get to where you want to be. Today's word, opportunity. I think this is one of the most common words in motivational speaking and one whose collocations appear constantly in interviews, speaking tests, and everyday business conversations. The word opportunity comes from the Latin ob porta. This roughly means towards the harbour. Sailors used this phrase apparently when they were waiting for the right winds to return to port, literally the opportunity to get back home. And today we will look at 5 sets of common collocations that use opportunity, and we'll group them by similar meaning. Miss an opportunity. Also, let an opportunity pass you by. To miss an opportunity or to let an opportunity pass you by means a good thing that didn't happen because you didn't act. Both expressions carry a fairly negative connotation. They imply regret, a moment that is gone. And that's important to understand because when you use this language in conversation, your listener will expect you to reflect honestly on what happened. So the good news is that reflecting on missed opportunities is excellent practice, both in English and in life. As long as you balance the regret with what you learn and how you intend to move forward. An answer that ends on reflection rather than self-criticism is always more powerful. Consider this simple example. I saw my favourite celebrity in the street, but I was too shy to say hello. I missed the opportunity to meet them. It's short, clear, and honest. Now think of a small personal example of your own. It doesn't have to be dramatic, something real, something you can describe in 2 or 3 sentences. And you must practice these, so please pause. After all the examples, you will not improve your speaking without actually speaking. Pause the video now and practice saying your example out loud. When you are ready again, please press play. Okay, now let's look at how this collocation appears in common questions. Native speakers and interviewers use several variations, and here are the 3 most common. Number 1, have you ever missed an important opportunity? Number 2, tell me about a time when a big opportunity passed you by. Number 3, can you think of a good opportunity in your past that you missed? Notice that they all ask for the same thing, a specific moment honestly described. The answer should match that tense and stay grounded in real experience. Your answer should be around 1 to 2 minutes long in the practice, and that's long enough to be convincing and short enough to hold the attention of your listener. Okay, now it's your turn. Your question is, have you ever missed an important opportunity? I'll say that again. Have you ever missed an important opportunity? Pause the video now and practice answering that question. You can take as long as you'll need. When you're ready again, please press play. Okay, now let's look at a simple example answer that I have prepared for you. Ready? Yes, of course I have, many times. Hasn't everyone? For example, when I was a university student, a professor reckoned me for a research position abroad. I turned it down because I didn't think I was good enough. Looking back, I wish I'd at least tried. But that experience taught me something important. Fear is not a reason, it's an excuse. And I've tried to remember that every time an opportunity has come my way since. Okay? Notice the structure. We answer immediately and directly. We add a rhetorical question, hasn't everyone? Which makes the response feel human rather than rehearsed. We use a specific personal example with a clear time reference. And crucially, we don't end on regret. We end on a lesson. Seize an opportunity. Also, grasp an opportunity. So to seize an opportunity or to grasp an opportunity means to act quickly and decisively the moment a chance appears. Both expressions are strong and physical, and they suggest urgency. They also suggest a confidence and a willingness to act without hesitation. The distinction worth knowing is that seize is slightly more impulsive, grasp slightly more deliberate, but in everyday professional English they are largely interchangeable. Okay, so consider this example. Ready? When I saw that I had a chance, I seized the opportunity immediately. Now, you think of a moment when you acted quickly on a chance that appeared. Describe it in 2 or 3 sentences. Pause the video now and practice saying your example out loud. When you are ready again, please press play. Okay, so next up, here are the 3 common questions using this collocation. Number 1, are you seizing every opportunity that comes your way? Can you give me an example of a time when you really grasped an opportunity? How do you make sure you don't miss the opportunities that are coming your way? Okay. Notice the first question uses present continuous, are you seizing, ing. This brings the answer into the present. You're not being asked about a distant memory here. You are being asked to be honest about something right now. That requires genuine self-awareness, and I think it's a harder question to answer well. So now it's your turn. Your answer should be around 1 or 2 minutes long. And the question is, are you seizing every opportunity that comes your way? I'll say that again. Are you seizing every opportunity that comes your way? Pause the video now and practice answering that question. You can take as long as you'll need. When you're ready again, please press play. Okay, great job. Now let's look at a simple example answer that I have prepared for you. Ready? Honestly, not always. I think most people would say the same. There are times when I seize an opportunity without hesitation, but if I'm being truthful, there are also times when I hesitate and the moment completely passes. Take last week, for example. My manager asked if anyone wanted to lead the new project. I said nothing. Someone else put their hand straight up, and boom, the opportunity was gone. I've been thinking about that ever since. That missed chance reminded me of that research position years ago. Some habits are harder to break than others. Okay, so notice how this answer connects back to the previous one. It's the same person, same pattern, just a different moment in time. Once again, we try and answer honestly rather than perfectly, and we close with a reflection that shows genuine self-awareness. Take an opportunity. Also, pursue an opportunity. To take an opportunity or pursue an opportunity is much softer than seize. It suggests a deliberate, considered decision rather than urgent grab. So yes, seize, urgent, distinctive, now or never. Take is more deliberate, thoughtful and chosen, and pursue is more active, sustained, and requires an ongoing effort. Consider this simple example. She took the opportunity to develop her leadership skills. Think of an opportunity you have deliberately chosen to act on, something considered rather than impulsive. Once again, try to describe it in 2 or 3 sentences. Pause the video now and practice saying your example out loud. When you are ready again, please press play. Okay, next up, here are the 3 common questions using this collocation. Number 1. Should we take all the opportunities that come our way? Number 2. Have you ever pursued an opportunity that didn't work out the way you expected? Number 3. How do you decide which opportunities are worth taking? Notice the first question is asking for an opinion. Should we? This is not asking you to describe a specific event. It's asking you to argue a position and support it with evidence from your experience. The structure, opinion plus personal example, is one of the most useful in professional English. Okay, so once again, now it's your turn. Your answer should be around 1 to 2 minutes long. Your question is, should we take all the opportunities that come our way? I'll say that once again. Should we take all the opportunities that come our way? Pause the video now and practice answering that question. You can take as long as you need. When you're ready again, please press play. Okay, now let's look at an example answer that I have prepared for you. Ready? I don't think so. And I say that from experience. You have to be selective about the opportunities you take. Some move you forward, while others simply look good on the surface, but take you further away from where you actually want to go. I learned that the hard way. After that project I told you about earlier, I didn't put my hand up for. I overcompensated. I took a management role I wasn't ready for, and it didn't go well, actually. It looked impressive on paper, but it made me completely miserable. The key, I guess, is knowing yourself well enough to tell the difference. Notice the story is developing. We are now 3 chapters in: the missed opportunity at university, the project last week, and now the management mistake. Same person, same journey, but the self-awareness is growing. An opportunity presents itself. An opportunity crops up. An opportunity comes knocking. An opportunity emerges. Okay, so when an opportunity presents itself, it arrives without you forcing it. You did not create it, you did not chase it, it simply appeared. The same is true for the alternatives. An opportunity crops up unexpectedly, knocks at your door, or emerges from a situation you didn't plan. With all these expressions, they share the common theme that the opportunity arrived on its own terms. The question is always the same. What do you do when that happens? So consider this simple example. When an opportunity presents itself, you have two choices: act or watch it pass. So think of a time when an opportunity appeared in your life without warning. How did you respond? Describe that in 2 or 3 sentences. Pause the video now and practice saying your example out loud. When you are ready again, please press play. Okay, next up, here are 3 common questions using that collocation. If the opportunity to move to a new country presented itself, would you take it? How do you respond when an opportunity crops up unexpectedly? Has an opportunity ever knocked at exactly the wrong moment for you? Notice the first question uses the second conditional. If it presented itself, would you? This is a hypothetical question about something that hasn't happened yet, but could. It is extremely common in interviews and high-level professional conversations. Now it's your turn. Your question is, if the opportunity to move to a new country presented itself, would you take it? I'll say that again. If the opportunity to move to a new country presented itself, would you take it? Pause the video now and practice answering that question. You can take as long as you'll need. When you're ready again, please press play. Okay, now let's look at the simple example answer that I have prepared for you. Oh yes, absolutely. If that opportunity presented itself tomorrow, I would take it. And I say that not as some abstract idea, but because I know exactly what it feels like to let fear make the decision for me. Like I did at university, and almost again last year. So yes, if the opportunity presented itself to start over somewhere new, to build something from scratch, I'd take it. A different culture, different language, different environment. Yes, I would go, without hesitation. Because the version of me that stayed is not really a version I'm proud of. Notice that the second conditional is used naturally and confidently here. If it presented itself, I would take it. Notice also how the answer draws on the entire story we've told so far. This is kind of the turning point, the moment when our speaker decides where they're going and who they want to be. It's important to note that in your answer that you don't have to say yes to this question. If there's a reason, a genuine reason why you are where you're meant to be, then of course, say that. When the opportunity arises, also if the opportunity permits. When the opportunity arises and if the opportunity permits are both usually used to describe a future moment you are waiting for. It has not happened yet, but you believe it might come. This expression is more forward-looking than the previous examples. It implies readiness, patience, and belief that conditions will eventually align. If the opportunity permits is slightly more formal and suggests that the external circumstances and forces will determine whether the moment comes or not. Okay, consider this simple example. When the opportunity arises to move up, I will be ready. So think about something you are currently working towards, a goal, a move, a career step. Describe it using this expression in 2 or 3 sentences. Pause the video now and practice saying your example out loud. When you are ready again, please press play. Okay, next up, here are 3 common questions using this collocation. Will you be ready when the next opportunity arises? What are you doing right now to prepare you for when the opportunity arises? Is there something you would like to pursue if the opportunity permitted? Notice that all 3 questions look forward. Your answer should too. This is your chance to demonstrate ambition, self-awareness, and a clear sense of direction. Qualities that make a strong impression in interviews, speaking tests, and professional conversations. Once again, your answer should be around 1 to 2 minutes long. Okay, now it's your turn. Your question is, will you be ready when the next opportunity arises? I'll say that again. Will you be ready when the next opportunity arises? Pause the video now and practice answering that question. You can take as long as you need. When you're ready again, please press play. Okay, now let's look at a simple example answer that I have prepared for you. I'd like to say yes, and for the first time in a long time, I actually believe it. Right now I am developing my English, rebuilding my professional network, and being more deliberate about the opportunities that I pursue. I know I still need to work on acting under pressure. That hesitation is still there, but I'm getting closer every day. And when the opportunity arises, whether that's a new role, a new country, or simply a hand raised in a meeting room, I tend to be the one that moves. Notice the future simple used naturally when the opportunity arises. I will be ready. It's very powerful. And also notice how this answer comes to a close. It closes the whole story. We started with regret. We moved through honest self-assessment. We made a decision, and now we are preparing for the next step. That's the arc, from past mistake to future readiness. It's exactly what a strong answer looks and sounds like. Now let's bring everything together, all 5 of those collocations flowing naturally into one complete answer to the question. Talk about your personal experience with opportunity, including times that you have missed it, seized it, and what you are doing today to make sure you are ready for what comes next. Allow me to demonstrate first, and then it will be your turn. Pay attention to the cohesive devices, the words and phrases that glue each part together and help the answer flow. Things like looking back, that said, and yet, as a result, which is why, ever since. These are the tools that turn 5 separate answers into one convincing, fluent, spoken piece of English. Yes, of course. I have missed opportunities. Many times. Hasn't everyone? For example, when I was at university, a professor recommended me for a research position abroad. I turned it down because I didn't think I was good enough. Looking back, I wish I had at least tried. But that experience taught me something important. Fear is not a reason. It's an excuse. And I've tried to carry that lesson with me ever since. That said, I can't claim I've fully learnt it. honestly, I'm still not seizing every good opportunity that comes my way. Take last week, for example. My manager asked if anyone wanted to lead a new project, and I just said nothing. Someone else put up their hand. I've been thinking about it ever since. Some habits are harder to break than others. And yet I've also learnt that taking every opportunity isn't the answer either. After that moment, I overcompensated. I pursued this management role. I wasn't ready for it and I didn't really want it. It looks great on paper, but it made me miserable. As a result, I've become a lot more selective. The key is knowing yourself well enough to tell the difference between an opportunity that moves you forward and one that simply flatters your ego. Which is why if the opportunity to move to a new country, for example, if that presented itself, I would take it without hesitation. Not because I'm fearless, I'm not, but because I know what it costs to let fear decide for me, and that cost is too high. So will I be ready when the next opportunity arises? For the first time in a long time, I think yes. I am developing my English, rebuilding my network, and learning to move before the moment passes. When the opportunity arises, I tend to be the one who puts their hand up first. Now it's your turn. Think about your personal experience with opportunity, the chances you have missed, the ones you have taken, and what you are doing today to make sure you are ready for what comes next. Deliver your complete answer without stopping. No notes, no pauses, your story, your English, your opportunity. Here's the question one more time. After listening, please pause and practice. When you're ready, please press play again. Okay? Talk about your personal experience with opportunity, including times you have missed it, seized it, and what you are doing today to make sure you are ready for what comes next. Thank you for watching. If you found this useful, please check the description below. You'll find links to other videos in this series, ways to work with me directly, and resources to help you keep developing your English. See you in the next one.